So Colton taking some time to go say hi to the crowd out around Lake Havasu here. We are in our competition round. So previously they were in the qualifying rounds. This is their reverse running order. In 2 minutes, this routine will start with the first trick. So the water's yours, Colton. Let's see what you got again, buddy. Nice setup wake, slides back, he's in the pocket, he's blocked. Big amplitude backflip with some hang time, stomps it out. Little roast to some of the competitors on the shore there, a little cool down as we're getting up into the afternoon heat. So 20 seconds down on the clock. Getting this setup weight dialed in front of the judges here. A little bit of a bobble. Goes for the 360 flat spin. Doesn't quite ride it out. Little loss of control of the craft, but keeps it running. Keeps his hands on the handlebars. You know, that's one of the things, if you don't have your timing right on that setup weight, you can either blow through it and have some dead airspace, or you can make use of your time and try to run it out. Backflip out of nothing, into 2, how about 3? Rides it out, nice clean combo, stretches the back there. Looks like his lanyard's falling down his arm, bothering him a little bit. But time is short, 1 minute down to the routine, 1 to go. Let's see if he can keep it moving here. You know, 2 minutes doesn't seem like a long time, but when you're out here making a competition, it certainly does make a lasting impression. Minus the 18-year commitment. Little 360 into a backflip. Ski's still running upside down, pulling water into the engine compartment. Our course marshal's on the ready alert there in case he needs them. 15 seconds. Let's see if he's able to get it restarted. He gets it fired. He's got 5 seconds left. I don't know that he'll be able to squeeze another trick in, but give it up for your local Colton Chamberlain. Little buzzer beater 360, but I believe that will be for courtesy. All right, give it up one more time, Lake Havasu. He's local. He's servicing your heat pump, your air conditioning. The man behind C2 Heating and Air Conditioning, Mr. Colton Chamberlain, brought to you by Leastone Products, High Speed Industries, and C2 Heating and Air Conditioning. Father of 2, loving husband. So we're getting our judges' scores tabulated here for Mr. Colton. Taking the water next. It's going to be another local, Mr. Todd Valentino. We'll release him as soon as we have our scores back from the judges. So across the board, 7s in variety, difficulty, execution, flow, and number of tricks. Flat 7s hard for Colton. All right, so taking the water next, your number 3 seed, Mr. Todd Valentino. Todd's 35 years young, riding Revolver, powered by DASA, a local out of Lake Havasu. Todd also is riding the Revolver V2L Pro Series. So there's 3 varieties of length of this particular jet ski. There's the XL, which is a little bit more super jet length. The L, which is the intermediate length, and the V2 Pro, which is the nice and short one, makes for some beautiful hang times and light watercraft. All right, so Mr. Todd Valentino up in the pocket, flips it out, rides it out nice and clean. Opener trick, beginner freestyle. 180 into a backflip. Bobbles it out, able to keep the ski running and hold on to the handlebar, so not a full reset, but 15 seconds down, a minute and 3/4 to go. Nice slow and controlled setup wave, making sure that he has the utmost pocket wave to go right up the ramp here. Backflips it out. How about 2? Rides it out. I think there's a little Jet FX coaching over here. Our main man Mark Gomez swinging up in the building. He's been helping out a lot of these riders with their development. Check. Check, check. Yeah, great combo there, Jackson. Flipping in. All right, so Todd Valentino with a little trick variation out here. He's throwing some backflips, throwing some underflips, looking pretty out here. Beginner freestyle. Wow. Yeah, this beginner freestyle category is no joke. All right. Check, 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 check. Up. That wraps up the run for Todd. Check, check, check. Now it's working. Mike.
I think you can have just one mic on. The second one is somehow interfering with the first one. I know, but
all right, so we have the scores getting tabulated here for Mr. Todd Valentino there out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona. 35 years young, out here competing. It's a beautiful boat you built there, my man. That underflip was pretty sick out there, my man. Lake Havasu, are you entertained? So this is a little bit of an interactive sport. These guys get hyped. They will go a little bit bigger, a little bit more wild if they can feel the energy from the crowd. So do your best to call out what you like and give them some cheers, because I'm sure they'd be appreciative, and just makes everybody have a good time while we're out here. All right, we have our scores in, and the scores for variety, we have an 8. For difficulty, we have an 8. For execution, we have a 7.3. Flow, 7.3, and number of tricks, 7.3. That's for Mr. Todd Valentino. Coming up next is going to be Elliot Cruiser. Elliot coming to you by way of Lake Havasu City, Arizona. Rides a revolver. Elliot is 25 years young. He's sponsored by High Speed Industries, Stand Up Nation, and Wade. The water is yours, my man. All right, so Elliot Cruiser out there on that beautiful blacked out revolver. V2 Pro Series, so this is the shorter of the revolver holes. You were seeing the intermediate length from our last 2 competitors. live stream with RiverScene magazine here right now as well if you want to share the link. Expert L, is that what we're, that's the Instagram handle. Follow this man on some IG. Getting the behind the scenes info from Mr. Mark Gomez over here. In the pocket, nice barrel roll. A lot of these guys stopped throwing barrels and went to 360 flat spins, but kicking it old school with that barrel roll. Backflip, rides it out. He's got the million-watt smile. I think he's having more fun than a barrel of monkeys. Flat spin 360, really showing the difference in those rotations, how they're supposed to look.
Keeping tricks moving, that flow is super important in this contest.
Backflip, rides it out. A little bit of a bobble, but he's maintaining control of the watercraft. And we're only 45 seconds into the routine. He's got plenty of time.
He's got plenty of time, but he's keeping busy, which is, again, awesome. These amateur riders, these are beginner riders. Never been in a contest before, so a lot of them are holding their breath, not even breathing, but these guys are out there sending it right now.
Barrel rolling, 180ing, back flipping. Yeah, that's a lot of good flow, especially like you're saying, out of the first-time competitor.
It is. The risk and reward. You know, we got to get that execution though. So unfortunately, you can send a big combo, but you just got to see that execution at the end. That again, risk and reward right there.
Yeah, well, he's still got time left. 34 seconds on the clock. He can squeak some time in, get some tricks going here. He's shaking those feet into those footholds, getting his setup weight going right here in front of the judges where they can see what's going on.
Yep, dropping in the block right there. No hand. Straight air. Oh, but the leg could come out.
No, I think he might have lost some power in the air and just said, we're jumping, baby.
What are you saying? The judges don't work when they get up in the air?
Oh, you know, sometimes you lose drive when the pump loses water.
Ah, you get panic revs too, though.
Yeah, you know, that panic rev in the air does not make rotations like it does on dirt bikes. He went for the 1-footer. He may need some help getting back in the boat there. We'll see. He's able to safely dismount. So those 1-footer landers can really torque on the ankle. And glad that he's okay here.
That was after the time. That was gratuitous, though. That was after the buzzer. That was all for you guys.
Our marshal for the day, Mr. Mitch Dorica, on point, ready to rock and roll. He saw the risk and came out and was looking to make sure that Elliot had a safe return back to the beach. Mitch, you'll see him during the World Finals as one of our 5 course marshals out there, making sure that we keep our racers and freestylers safe. So that was Elliot Cruiser by way of Lake Havasu City, Arizona, riding for High Speed Industries. Stand up, nation, and wave. He's on shore. He can hear you, Lake Havasu. Give it up. All right. So we're tabulating results for him, and then we have one more competitor in our beginner freestyle championship, and that is going to be Mr. Colin Morrison. Colin, coming to you by way of Aurora, Colorado. He's riding Elise Stone products. Oh, and I do have some scores here. We'll get back to Colin here momentarily. But scores are in for Elliot Cruiser. Variety, 8.5. Difficulty, 8.5. Execution, 7.5. Flow, 7.5. Number of tricks, 7.3. All right. And taking the water, your number 1 seed in the freestyle beginner category, Mr. Colin Morrison, riding Lee Stone Products B2, sponsored by Mom and Dad at the ripe old age of 21 years old. Somebody buy this man a trimmer. Give it up. Loving that neon pink and blue combo. Wetsuit, jet ski, everything's on point. I think even the shoes.
Oh, absolutely. Dialed down. Colin is from 4,500 feet of elevation. So right now he's got tons of power. That was a 50-50. I was trying to go on the same side. That was awesome.
Straight up awesome opener, throwing down that added variety and difficulty. Backflip out of nothing, subs the landing, rides it out into a bobble. Hollywood corkscrew, old school freestyle.
We got to keep that flow going. Here we go. Off idle again. Going for the flip. Redemption. Second flip. Third flip there. Colin going for the ride out. Ah, it's so close there. Corkscrewing it out. Yeah.
Hey, he's not taking Peter limbs off the jet ski. He's doing tricks. He's keeping the flow going.
Minute 15 seconds remaining for Colin here.
Shoot, I thought we were in the first 20. One-hander backflip, looks it back at the judges with a point.
We got a ride out. We got a ride out. Nice and clean here. 180 up. One foot backflip. Going for the ride out. It's a little tough there. Right leg.
Yeah, he's picking some old school in the routine here. It's by bobble, but he's still running it.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. 30 seconds left here.
I think he's looking to do a slide entry here, but he goes for the setup.
Take it off Madonna backflip right there. Ah, just didn't quite get that landing. Short time remaining.
He's getting kicked in. Let's see if he can squeak in. 5 seconds left. Short time. Let's go, go, go. He launches it before the buzzer. Backflip to finish off the routine with a buzzer beater. That was Colin Morrison by way of Aurora, Colorado, 4,500 feet, coming down here with a cardio advantage, riding for mom and dad at 21 years old. Somebody buy this kid a drink. And that is the completion of your freestyle beginner category. I believe we'll be sending them out for best trick after this, or we'll be moving on to the next category.
We get best trick after this, or yes, while they're out there?
All right, so best trick will be at the end of this round. So you guys have time to think about it, put your stuff together, get your tray tables locked and upright. Once again, make sure your seat backs are in their upright position. So we'll be announcing scores here shortly, and Vintage Freestyle's on deck. That's going to be Vanessa Jones and Mike D, followed by our Amateur Freestyle 900 category. I'm sorry, Freestyle 900. No amateur designation here. All right, so the scores are in for Mr. Colin Morrison. For variety, 8.6. Difficulty, 8.6. Execution, 7.7. Flow, 7.7. Number of tricks, 7.5. And he is the winner of the Freestyle Beginner category.
Yeah.
All right, so taking the water next is going to be Miss Vanessa Jones in our Vintage Freestyle category. Keeping it old school with the square nose. So, Mark, you cut your teeth kind of starting at doing vintage, hood tricks, old school, and you kind of moved on and developed with the times as far as all this freestyle hulls have been developing over the years. What do you like about vintage versus today's generation of freestyle?
Well, on a superjet per se, it's just a freedom to start out and just go, cruise river with your buddies, hop on the ski, and it's a real challenge to do. There's honestly a obviously a lot more you can do on a super jet. I mean, look at any videos with old like Mark Sickerling. But here we go. Vanessa actually is starting up her run right now, jumping onto the hood. That starts her time right now. 2 minutes, vintage freestyle. Bulldog on the front, controlling it with the thumb, breaks it loose. Full 360. Oh, saves it. There we go. Yeah.
She's kicking it old school, hand on the hood, one hand behind her on the throttle, balancing herself with the leg pressure on the rails, and really cowboying it around here.
That's what I was just kind of covering. This is the kind of stuff that you know, look, we're not doing this on a 1200, but look, there's a lot more variety you can do, and it's just, as far as affordability goes, it's really tough to do when you've got so much versatility with an older ski to be able to do these tricks that some people write off, but they're really honestly hard to do.
Yeah, there's a lot of difficulty in the stuff that she's doing out here, bulldogging that ski around. Bulldog 360. Getting the hair wet. She's listening to handle pull, listening to their jet ski tell her what her next trick is. 1 minute in, 1 minute to go.
Here we go. Let's see what she's got next. She's wrapping the hood again and going fully around. There we go. Right backwards. She's going to turn that thing around. We got actually kind of a short ride in here, which makes this even more challenging. Here we go. Gets a good lineup. What's she going to do? I think she's going to slow it down. Oh, get those feet out. She going for a headstand?
Headstand. I think she was going for the bicycle kick too.
Into the fountain. Into the fountain.
She's throwing the rock on sign there, falling off the side, holding on to that throttle. And you know, the more impressive part is she's doing this with a lanyard. The old school guys have no key.
Oh yeah. That is actually one of the big deal breakers, but you know, for safety, it's a little rather important for everybody nowadays.
Yeah, you know, time is short for Vanessa Jones here by way of Reno, Nevada, sponsored by Chris and Kelly Heike. Power 360, 1-footer off the boat with a little leg drag right into shore. Give it up for Vanessa Jones. All right, Vanessa Jones, crisp 21 years young. She can finally have her first tremor post competition this year. Yeah. Well, our vintage freestylers are certainly keeping it vintage. That ski is older than the pilot riding it. But, you know, it goes to show the affordability. You can pick a square nose up for $3,500 and be out here competing. So that was Vanessa Jones. We're tabulating the scores for her. And then we'll be sending out Mr. Mike DeMauro by way of Rancho Cucamonga, California. Vanessa Jones, variety 8.6. Difficulty 8.6. Execution 8.0. Flow 8.0. And number of tricks 8.6. Give it up for Miss Vanessa Jones. Taking the water next by way of Rancho Cucamonga, California. Riding the Yamaha at 49 years old. He rides for Mike D Customs, Concept Powder Coating, Works, DASA, Jet Pilot, and HydroTurf. It's none other than Mike D. Michael DeMauro. And get ready for a high energy, high smile routine. The Mike here throws down. Getting the boat warmed up, making sure he's not going to have any issues. Taking time to appreciate the scenery here in Lake Havasu as we're underneath the London Bridge this beautiful Saturday, October 4th. Looking for love in all the right places, saying hi to the judges. Give it up for Mike D. 2 minutes, we'll start with his first trick. Looks like Mike's letting the water calm down a little bit as he gets his setup weight going here. And the wake is set as Mike gets ready to come back at it. He says, nope, that's not the right shape. I don't want to jump it. He's not hyped yet, Havasu. He hasn't heard you. Get loud for Mr. Michael tomorrow. Getting his setup weight going. Mike's turning around, coming at it. His weight, water ramp is set up. Big nose stab 180, rides it out, gives us the head nod. That's what he was looking for in qualifying.
That's some of that woo energy.
Woo! Hand up on the hood. Bulldog 360, rides it around. Back up in the tray. Hand on the hood, foot on the rail, swings it around, he's facing forward, he's cowboy action on this jet ski. Spins it around for a slide 180, breaks it loose. Back up in the tray, maintaining control of the watercraft.
Absolute precision jumping from different positions there, ready to rock and roll, connecting with the judges along the way through the spin. Mike D is perfecting his craft on this super jet for years on end. And look at this right for you guys, right here at Freestyle USA. Check out Mike D. He's going to be setting up a big one here. Getting a big line, drive at it. Bulldog spinning it around. What do we got here? Going for the fountain. Yeah, everybody.
That's the drone executioner as he's trying to take out Brody Port's drone. 1 minute down, 1 minute to go for Mike D.
45 seconds left. He's getting a good run here. Let's see what he's got. Hands up. Over the nose. Where'd he go? He's up and under the pump there, ladies and gentlemen.
I thought he just needed a haircut. Yeah, he already had some back hair he needed to get trimmed up real quick, so he decided to go visit the pump.
Here we go, Rick. Coming right towards us, ladies and gentlemen. Superman under the water, comes out, got a hold of the boat to finish off his run. Mike G, ladies and gentlemen. Right before the buzzer there. This one's all for you guys. Bulldog. One more again for you guys.
How about it for Mike D? So that concludes your vintage freestyle category as we're waiting for our judges to tabulate the results for Mr. Michael tomorrow. And then we'll have our freestyle 900 category. All right, so the scores are in. So Mr. Mike D for variety gets a 9.0. Difficulty, 9.0. Execution, 8.2. Flow, 8.2. And number of tricks, 8.9. Making Mike D the winner in that category for Vintage Freestyle. So we have our running order for the 900 category coming up here. Seating in the number 5 slot, going first is going to be Trevor Newman. In the number 4 slot is going to be Garrison Grant going second. Staff DePooter, seating number 3. Followed by Henry Lee in the number 2 seed. And Nate Reinhardt in the number 1 seed for your Freestyle 900 category. So we are ready for Mr. Trevor Newman to take the water. That being said, what you guys think about some vintage freestyle? Lake Havasu. We're down here at the US Freestyle Championship Fall Round, brought to you by Jet Trim, Lee Stone Products, Thrust One, Max Products, Bad Endorsement, Richter, RRP, Lotion, DASA, High Speed Industries, Works Racing Components, and Pro Rider Magazine. Please, try to spend some money with your sponsors. Let them know that you're hype about having freestyle down here underneath the London Bridge in Lake Havasu, and get them to give you the free Skittles. Trick or treat. It is October. It is spooky season.
Yeah, thank you. You guys see your local caller?
Yeah.
This is Trevor Newman. Trevor Newman brought to you by Redmond, Oregon. Rides for WDK. He's 26 years young and sponsored by the letter Z.
See, jet skis are very expensive.
The jet skis need the sponsors. Well, Trevor will start 2 minutes on the clock with his first trick as he gets his setup weight going right here in front of the judges. Clean water, clean jet ski. Says no to the ramp, he hasn't heard the hype yet. Lake Havasu, give it up for Trevor. He's in the pocket. Huge Madonna flip to light it all off here. Tail stand, rides it out. All right, so 15 seconds in, one Madonna flip down. One-hander, backflip, 360. How about 2, 3, 4 360s to the left. A little bit of a bobble. Doesn't quite keep it in that flow state.
I mean, he's going for it. It's so tough. I mean, again, we talk about risk and reward. These riders are going for it, trying to link things together. But you gotta get the ride out. That's like the biggest struggle. So again, love that these guys are going for it. It's really, competition drives it, and we want to see more of it. So hopefully we'll get some more redemption here. Trevor, there we go. Oh, going for the 360. Come short there on the handlebar.
Yeah, I think he caught the nose on that re-entry, and it just said ejecto cito, cuz. So he was able to hold on to the handlebars, just lost his feet, kept the ski running. And time is getting short here. We're a little bit over halfway through the routine, 45 seconds on the clock.
Trevor's having a good time. It's a lot warmer than where he's from right now. So he's out here having a great time with all y'all. Here we go. Set up the weight. Diving into the pocket. What do we got there? One flip. Going for the clean ride out. Oh, little bobble there. That ski is really no side. And it's tough with these skis that are so set up for doing backflips that they have a lot of positive trim. So if you start to go slow and you don't have your weight positioned properly, they just won't climb. So that's a big issue these riders are dealing with for most of these aftermarket hulls. Here we go, 2 360s. He gets a ride out, short time.
See if he can do some turn and burn here. 4 seconds on the clock. 180 into a hop. I'm not sure if they're going to count that 180 hop into the score here. It might have been a little bit of a buzzer beater, but that's for the judges to decide.
We're just here to talk about it.
Speaking of talking about it, he wants to hear you talk about it, Lake Havasu. He can hear you. Give it up for Trevor Newman by way of Redmond, Oregon. Coming up next, after we get our judges' scores released here, it's going to be Garrison Grant. Garrison coming to us by way of Salem, Oregon, also riding for Waterdog Customs, 9 Mile Motorsports. Pitch Components, Skyline Ford, Contract Interiors, Ultimate Auto Detail, and Cassette Tire Pros. Garrison coming to us at the ripe old age of 25 years young. And the scores are in the variety category for Mr. Trevor Newman, an 8.0. In the difficulty category, 8.0. Execution, 7.5. Flow, 7.5. And number of tricks, 7.6. That being said, the water is yours, Mr. Garrison Grant. Following Garrison will be Staff DePuter, Henry Lee, and Nate Reinhardt to wrap up your Freestyle 900 category. So that beautiful forged carbon Water Dog Customs weapon, getting ready to take the water. And I think he's getting a little last minute coaching advice from Mr. Mark Gomez. Jet FX up in the house. Is game day coaching a service that you offer through Jet FX?
Well, honestly, it's really, really rewarding and stressful and fun. Involved so much involved with jet skiing as for a living, but really, it is rewarding. Getting to do shows, events like this, represent my sponsors, but also now being able to provide value to these riders to help them out from time to time. I've worked with a lot of the riders here that have been out here. Just getting to work with them at Body Beach, places, other contests. It's really fun because I just try to break things down and have them understand what it's like to be in the competition mindset so that you go out and have a lot of fun, do some more radical tricks, but also really make a difference because in 2 minutes, man, you stop breathing, you make all kinds of mistakes, but let's see what we're going to see right here. Boom, going for that 540, 1 foot flip out, and we're clean, Jackson.
That was a huge extension on that foot too, especially given the altitude.
Oh yeah.
You know, the lankier, taller guys, they really get that nice extension when they're out there.
Yeah, they make it look so good. They make it long, big. Here we go, set up weight. Going for a Madonna. Whoa! There we go, we got the right out on that too. So, doing pretty good for Garrison here.
Yeah, you know, throwing some big difficulty tricks out here, pulling limbs off, huge flat spin 360 into backflip, and that was a pretty quirked out 360, lots of body English.
Yeah, got some amplitude on it too, and he's got the right out again. I'd love to see that. Here we go, set up from the inside, dip in there. Whoa, got some freaking inversion on that one. And then, yeah, 360 to the flip, clean, again, riding out.
Keeping that flow state going, really not wasting a lot of time between tricks here. You staying busy, Mr. Garrison Grant, Salem, Oregon, representing the house, and his riding season is a lot more condensed compared to us down here in the nice weather.
Yeah, we got the season, but we just get the crap on. Here we go, 3 flips in a row, 1 foot. Oh my gosh, going for that kick, he's got it.
That's the Dock Kisser 5000 right there.
You know, we all just get a little nervous when they get that much gusto heading towards the
You know, you just got to have that in-air presence of where you're going to land and where your next trick is going. And that's part of the difficulty of freestyle as well. Short time, 15 seconds on the clock. Let's see if he can string some tricks together here. 1-footer backflip, another 1-footer, 1-footer backflip, really kicking that head around to make sure he brings the ski with the rotation. Your body goes where your eyes look.
Yeah, here we go. Very, very, oh, that was the end of that run, you know? And this is all for you guys right now. So here's the Grant. Oh, a little slopodotomous at the end there, but it doesn't matter because it's time.
Slopodotomous?
Slopodotomous, look, it just comes out, all right?
Slopodotomous. I think that's part platypus, part slop. We're going to make some new words here. Webster's, get your ink ready. We're making a new edition. So that was Garrison Grant by way of Salem, Oregon. He can hear you, Lake Havasu. Scores are in for Freestyle 900. Garrison Grant, your second competitor, the number 4 seed. Coming in with variety score of 8.5, difficulty 8.5, execution 8.0, flow 7.9, and number of tricks 7.8. Coming up next, making it an international affair, give it up for Staff de Pooter all the way from Belgium. Staff rides for Leastone Products, HydroTurf, SBT Products, Piranha Racing, High Speed Industries, Lala Zekland, and Mike DePalma Motorsports at the ripe old age of 15 years young, riding Leastone Products V2 Pro Series, powered by Bun Freestyle. We have our thumbs up. We are good to go. So, Staff to Pooter, the water is yours. That revolver sounded spicy. Staff's getting his setup wake all good done here. Facing away from the judges. One-hander, 540, stuffs the landing. Keeps the boat running though. 5 seconds into the routine, he's got plenty of time to go.
Oh yeah.
540, loads the pump good in the 1-footer backflip. Low altitude 1-footer, rides it out clean.
Oh yeah. That's got the energy to bring into this. Just dashing here. Great, here we go. Set up weight. Taking doing a can. Put out 90 degrees to the side during a flip. Clean landing. Here we go. Minute 10 seconds remaining. Staff to Pooter. There we go. Getting the timing job in. There we go. One hand. Going to the 540. Flip after. Flip. 3, 4, 5. Keeping it cranking. A little up axis. Oh, just a touch of a bobble there. Ah.
Hey, you know, I'll take that bobble after that combo. That was a pretty nice run.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Again, I can touch on risk and reward. Love to see it. Just want to see these guys get that right out here. So he's not wasting time though. He's not in his head. He's going back into the fight. There we go. Go for the backwards again. He cranks it out to the other rotation. Into the backflip.
You know, that corked out underflip 360 he's pulling is really nice visually out here.
It absolutely is. I want so bad. These guys are working so hard. I would love to see it. There we go. Great job for the spin.
A little turn and burn into the 360.
And that wraps it up. Oh, you're okay. Oh my God.
Well, that was Staff to Pooter. That was a fantastic run. Mark Gomez, thanks for popping on the mic and helping out with our amateur 900 run here. And Staff was your number 3 seed going into this round as our judges are tabulating the results. But he's on shore, he can hear you. Give it up one more time for the 15-year-old by way of Belgium for Staff to Pooter. And taking the water next is going to be the number 2 seed, Henry Lee, as soon as our results are both released here. I think the judges are thinking hard and fast here. I smell the vacuum belts burning as they're thinking over here. And the scores are in. All right, so in the variety category, 8.9, difficulty, 8.9, execution, 7.8, flow, 8.1, and number of tricks, 8.0. Those are your scores for staff to Cooter. Henry Lee taking the water next. Henry coming to us by way of Portland, Oregon. He rides for Rickroyd Products, Explosion, 9 Mile Motorsports, Impros, HydroTurf, and Push Industries. So Henry letting his boat warm up as he's getting ready to start his 2 minutes on the clock with his first trick. Letting the channel traffic come by with their weights. So Henry Lee on the left side has the setup weight, doesn't quite like it. Turns around to let the water calm down a little bit. 2 minutes will start on the clock with his first trick. Just give the setup pocket set there. Turning around, attacking the wave, he's in the pocket. One hand or 1 foot flip by the looks of it, it's really hard with the glare. Backflips, little sub flip, rides it out though. A lot of glare on that left side of the track over there. It's hard to see when limbs and stuff are pulling off. So up close and personal over here by the dock. Minute 30 to go. 1 footer backflip, another 1 footer, 1 footer, 1 hand flip, 1 footer, comes off the boat, out of the foothold, and kicks up quite a bit of dirt with it because he's in shallow water. But he's not out of his depth. Minute 10 on the clock, halfway down, halfway to go. One hander, 1 foot. 1 footer. Getting the setup weight going. 37 seconds on the clock. One hander, 1 foot, 360. Looks like a 1 footer backflip. 1 footer, low altitude. I think he might have touched off the bottom of the lake there for a second. "15 seconds, time is short. Backflip. How about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 flips in a row. All right, how about it for Henry Lee? Henry Lee, 36 years old, by way of Portland, Oregon, rides for Rickroyd Products, Explosion, 9 Mile Motorsports, Impros, HydroTurf, and Push Industries. Thank you for coming down to the P1 Racing Fuels 2025 U.S. Freestyle Championship Fall Round, brought to you by Jet Trim, Lee Stone Products, Thrust One, Max Products, Bad Endorsement, Richter RRP, Explosion, Dasa Racing, High Speed Industries, Works Racing Components, and Pro Rider Magazine.
One more. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So the judges are tabulating the results as we're getting ready to send out our final competitor in the Freestyle 900 category, Mr. Nate Reinhardt. Nate Reinhardt, coming to you by way of Bozeman, Montana. Rise for Rise Watercraft, TC Freeride, DASA, LPW, HydroTurf, Jet Tribe, and Pitch Components. Nate is 16 years young and starting to bring it. All right, so the scores are in for Henry Lee. 8.7, 9.1, I'm sorry, 8.7 for variety, difficulty 9.1, execution 8.2, flow 8.0, number of tricks 9.0. All right, and then there was Nate Reinhardt. All right, Nate Reinhardt's looking for love from the crowd. He's gonna waste no time getting his setup way going here. Nate's eager, hungry, and ready to go. He's up front of the judges here. In the pocket, 540, big backflip over rotation. Bobbles, rides it out, keeps the jet ski running. Wastes no time. 10 seconds in the routine down, minute 50 to go. Backflip, 360, opposite rotation 360. Opposite rotation 360. Rides it out clean. Trying to utilize his time wisely, gets right up into the setup weights. 360, one footer backflip. 360. Backflip, one footer right to shore, looks at the judges on that eye contact with the landing, says, I'm coming to you. That seawall does not want to eat that carbon fiber, nor does your dad want to pay the bill. One footer backflip, airs it out. 360 over rotation, opposite direction 360, opposite direction 360s. Corking him out into a backflip, clicks it into reverse and stays in the exact same place he left the water from, eating his pump bubbles, rides it out clean. Wastes no time, 180, short setup weight, into the pocket, 540. 360, opposite direction, backflip by shore, backflip right in front of the judges, riding it out, nice and clean, 24 seconds on the clock. Time is short, 15 seconds. Short setup weight, 360, opposite rotation direction, into two backflips. Rides it out clean, hand up in the air, stomps it out. This is gratuitous. How about it for Nate Reinhardt? Nate Reinhardt, 16 years old, by way of Bozeman, Montana. Rise Watercraft, TC Freeride, DASA, LPW, HydroTurf, Jet Tribe, and Pitch Components.
How's it going, dude? Good. How you been? Good to see you. Nice to meet you. Saw you ski? Welcome to that.
All right, the scores are in. Nate Reinhardt, variety 9.0, difficulty 9.0, execution 8.5, flow 8.2, number of tricks 9.5. And officially unofficial, the most trick count of the day thus far. Hint, hint. Combo. So I believe that puts him in the #1 slot for the Freestyle 900 category. Henry Lee second, and Staff Caputer in the number 3 slot on the podium. Coming up next is our Pro Freestyle 1200 category. I'm sorry, not Pro, 1200 category freestyle. Sorry, I announced both events. It's hard to keep them straight. We have a 2-minute intermediate break here. Some of our judges need to use the restroom facilities appropriate timeliness. So while we're here, you know, we got Paul Lear from LPW Performance down here at the beach. Tell me about what you've been seeing so far today.
I've been seeing some really high octane guys just flipping and flipping. Yeah, having a good time. People on the beach having a better time. People out on the boats having an even better time yet. Absolutely awesome, man.
You know, Havasu's a special place, Paul. I'm really glad that I'm fortunate enough to live here and be able to be immersed in the jet ski industry here. You know, you're all the way here from Georgia. We have Doha Qatar, we have Belgium in the house, and we're going to have an onslaught of even more international competitors, Japan, and a couple other countries represented. I believe another Belgian rider come next weekend. It's a beautiful thing.
Lake Havasu City has been the world capital of PWC for every year.
This is the 44th running of the World Finals here.
Right.
It has been Mecca for some time.
I have been to the majority of it. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we're just blessed to be here in sunny Lake Havasu. You know, we have a Chamber of Commerce that's behind us. Go Lake Havasu, play like you mean it. You know, that's our town slogan, and these guys are fully embracing that with their high octane lifestyle.
Right. You know, you guys don't know how good you have to come in here. You know, there's a lot of other venues and promoters that try to get you to different places, as we talk in Florida and any place else in the United States for it. Nothing is ever going to touch or come close to like that. This place, it's a magic wonderland.
We're definitely in the Cinderella Goldilocks zone for freestyle competition, PWC competition, watercraft racing. You know, Lake Havasu is behind its action sports, and it shows.
Yeah, it sure does. And you know, I came here in the early '70s originally because I used to race power boats, and I used to love everything about it, coming here and going down into the Parker. But Havasu has always been special. And when I found my way into watercraft racing and coming back here again, it was like a dream come true.
Well, you know, speaking of finding your way into competition, into events like this, I think we've kind of been hinting at it a little bit, but you know, there's the Leastone Products S1 hull that just came out. We're going to talk about that a little bit more here as it comes up, but taking the water next, as our judges are in place, is going to be Mr. Nate Riddle. He's local. He, let me find him on my paper here. Mr. Nate Riddle. Nate is 39 years young, riding a Richter Edge, a free ride hull, in a sea of flat water competition boats, and he's a little undergunned in this 1200cc category, riding an 1100 DASA. So the 1100 DASA actually originated as a racing engine, and we're ready for Nate to take the water, as I have announced. All right, the Fear the Beard, Nate Riddle's in the house. He's taking that free ride ski and making it look like a flat water. Nate Riddle always giving us some gratuitous shows down at Body Beach. So 39 years young, he's a veteran of the U.S. military, heavy equipment operator by trade, and a certified BA, if you know what I mean. And 2 minutes, we'll start with his first trick. Nate's getting his setup pocket right here in front of the judges. No-hander, 360, rides it out clean. Kicks back into the footholds, one hand up in the air, he's pumped. Back in the pocket, right at it again. Throws that leg out the top. Big 360, corked out. Point back, one-hander, one-footer, 50-50 on that 360. Points back at the judges, making eye contact with us along the way. Power slide, no-hander. Bobbles, tries to roll the boat over, but keeps it going. Rock on up in the air, he says. He's having fun. He's out here in Lake Havasu. Oh, looks like we had a little timer difficulty. We might have to add fuel to the generator down there. We're 1 minute in, 1 minute to go. 1 foot, one hand on that spin right there. One-hander, 360, corked out. On his knees, 180, not quite 360. We'll call it a 270. As he's Hollywood corkscrewing around, he reaches up and grabs the tip of the handle pole, smacks the nose of his jet ski, taking limbs off for added difficulty. You gotta tag me. 15 seconds left on the clock. Scarecrow, 180. Reverse entry landing, rides it out. All right, that's the end of Nate's time on the routine. Give it up for Mr. Nathan Riddle, 39 years young. So we're going to see, I think we just have a simple refueling need for the generator that runs the LCD, but we were going to kick it old school. We got a stopwatch ready to rock and roll so we can keep the show going. So that was Mr. Nathan Riddle by way of Lake Havasu City, Arizona, 39 years young, up into his house. He can hear you on the beach. Fear the beard. Give it up for Mr. Nate Riddle. Taking the water next, another local. Her name is Demi Morgan. We're not quite ready for her because we still need to announce scores. So we're waiting for our judges to finally tabulate the results, and then we'll send Demi Morgan down the ramp. Following Demi, we're going to have Bader Al-Abdullah and Taylor Van Fossen. All right, so the scores are in for Nate Riddle. For variety, a 7.0. For difficulty, 7.0. Execution, 7.5. Flow, 7.6. Number of tricks, 7.5.
But he only landed perfect.
So we're going to kill a little bit of air time here while we try to make sure our LCD is ready to rock and roll. So let me tell you the sponsors that brought Demi Morgan down here to the beach for you. So Demi Morgan is a local. She's a business owner. She's 26 years young. She rides for High Speed Industries, Least Owned Products, Boone Freestyle, Redline Oil, HydroTurf, SBT, Snap Fitness, and Shreddy. High Speed Industries, your local go-to shop. It has basically everything you could dream of in stock and then some. I like to play a game with that particular shop called In Stock. If they don't have it in stock, I win, which is very seldom because they usually have it all up into his house. And if you go to shop there, make sure you leave a positive review for Deegan. D-E-E-G-A-N. So it looks like our LCD screen is powered up here. We're just going to make sure that the timer is functioning appropriately, and then we're getting ready to send the rider out into the water.
Yeah, you got me in like 9, which is not like you guys. I rode 3 hours. So on like since I put big high pressure things, I can only do like 1 trip on that thing. That was it. And so like I had it yesterday to like train a little bit, and I was so comfortable. I rode this morning, I was like, yeah. But if you can get like at least a foot out and just like up and then like try to shove the bars out and grab the problem right out.
So while we're waiting to get our competitor out on the water, I have a couple of our competitors here on shore. Garrison Grant, tell me about your experience today, buddy.
It's always a great time coming from Oregon. It's pretty cold. On our drive here, we hit a pass when there was about 4 or 5 inches of snow. So, yeah, great weather here.
So you're saying you're like the mailman. No rain, nor sleet or snow, the mail gets delivered. Garrison Grant comes to Lake Havasu and throws down his jet ski competition. And who do you have to your right here?
We got Trevor.
Hey, I'm Trevor.
There's more than Trevor.
Alright, I'm Trevor. I honestly just hitched a ride. I'm kind of a freeloader. I had a jet ski and this boy Garrison Grant came along. He's like, dude, let's go to Havasu. And I'm like, I love Havasu. It's warm there. I'm sitting here out in the rain right now and it's cold. He's like, I'll come and get you. We're jumping in the car. And he got lost along the way and was like 3 hours away from me because he put in my address incorrectly. And so we left about midnight, day before yesterday, and showed up about 5 p.m. yesterday and rode. And we don't know what we're doing, but we're having fun. That's all that matters. Right, jet skis.
Well, talking about riding jet skis, that's about adventures and jet ski lifestyle, and that's the stuff I love to hear about.
Whatever it takes.
You know, whatever it takes by any means necessary, those are great things to hear. So this is the number 7 seed in our Freestyle 1200 category. The first pro woman freestyler in the world. This is Timmy Morgan. Demi keeps it an international fair. She's been competing in Osaka, Japan, out in Belgium this year, and she'll be finalizing the year up in December in Thailand at the King's Cup event in Jomtien Beach, Pattaya, Thailand. So wasting no time, one hander, 1 foot, 360, does the Madonna flip. Little power sub on that, bobbles but still rides it out. Smelling that MS 109 from here, I could take that alone any day of the week. If any of you are in the cologne industry, I'd please love this scent. I'm tired of just running jet skis in my garage and hotboxing it for the odor. So as she's up here, tray like tables in this upright lock position, huge amplitude backflip, one-hander 360. Goes for leap but stalls out. A little big for the bridges possibly. Minute 30 down, or on the clock. .540, stomps it out to a huge 1-footer backflip. 360, huge backflip. 360, bobbles it out, rides it out. Call the FAA and clear some airspace. This girl's getting vertical. 360. Sub flip, rides it out, into another backflip. Keeping the rotation going, keeping that flow state going. Speaking of flow states, how about this combo? All right, Demi Morgan. $20 seconds on the clock. Can flip. Shakes her head, short in time. 8 seconds on the clock. Let's see what she can string together. Slide out. Almost takes the drone out. All right. How about that run by Demi Morgan? So Demi Morgan brought to you by High Speed Industries, Freestyle Products, Boom Freestyle, Redline Oil, HydroTurf, SBT, Snap Fitness, and Shreddy. 26 years young, rocking the freestyle designation in the 1200cc category. And one of the first women to go pro in the freestyle category as well. Breaking glass ceilings, Miss Demi Morgan. So as the judges are tabulating the results, we're getting ready to launch our next competitor. By way of Doha, Qatar, it's going to be Mr. Bader Al Abdullah. Bader, brought to you by Freestyle Products, High Speed Industries, and Boom Freestyle. And the freestyle judges are tabulating the results. Looks like we'll have them here shortly. So Demi in the variety category coming with an 8.0, difficulty 8.0, execution 8.1, flow 8.3, number of tricks 8.5. All right. So we're ready for Bader Al Abdullah to take the water. He packs his jet ski in his check bag of his luggage. It's a fresh build. Give it up for Bader Al Abdullah!
It was a full carbon.
All right, that's my main man. He says what's up. He's going to wave power to the crowd as we're working towards our halfway point through the Pro Freestyle, or the Freestyle 1200cc category. That's the beautiful part about this US Freestyle Championship is it doesn't require a pro card or anything to run in the 1200cc category. So if you like myself, you just like to have the big engine, you're welcome to go for it. Tray tables in their upright lock position. Huge 50-50 flip to start it all off. 360. Can flip. Short amplitude, lands it, stomps it out, puts a hand up in the air, says, what's up, Lake Havasu? Short setup weight, up close and personal, in the pocket, 540, into a backflip, big air time, 360, opposite direction 360, opposite direction 360, and again opposite direction. Limited up close and personal for you, Lake Havasu. Get a whiff of that MS-109 BP Racing fuel. Turning up the bottom, aerating that algae. Huge can flip. 360, opposite direction. Opposite direction again. A little bit of left, a little bit of right. Loosey left, righty tighty. The spring nuts hanging it all out. 43 seconds on the clock. Little over rotating at 360. Backflip, stomps it out. Time is getting short, 25 on the clock. .540, 360, 540, 360. Stomps it out, 5 seconds on the clock. Let's see if he can get it going. Time is short, 360. All right. Vader, out, Abdullah. Vader, 32 years young. It's brought to you by Leastone Products, High Speed Industries, and Boot Freestyle. While we're waiting for the judges to get their results together, we're going to be moving down our slotted list here into the number 5 seed. That's going to be Taylor Van Fossen. Taylor Van Fossen, brought to you by Discovery Bay, California. He was supposed to give me some sponsors to write down. He does have some boys behind him. Richter RRP in the house for Mr. Van Fossen. And got some Hero Secrets Super Sauce magic underneath the hood. And Team Big Balls. Oh, Ski Clinic in the house? That don't look like no 10K, son. All right, so judges are painfully going through here because that was a highly technical routine that Vader just threw down as we're getting ready to send out Taylor Van Fossen. They both had a trick count of 25, so they're staying busy out there during that 2 minutes. And you know, if somebody tells you that 2 minutes isn't a long time, they need to get back out here on the water and try to do this freestyle competition, because 2 minutes goes by quick. But when you're riding that jet ski, it probably feels like an eternity. All right, the scores are in. Vader Al Abdullah by way of Qatar, variety 8.5, difficulty 9.0, execution 8.5, flow 8.7, number of tricks 8.5. All right, so Taylor Van Fossen, the water is yours. We have a green light. Hero, Team Big Balls, Richter RRP, Ski Clinic, up in the house. That beautifully custom painted Richter Ninja Pro V2, built and designed in conjunction with Mr. Mark Gomez, Rick Roy, and Hero by way of Japan. It's got some secret sauce underneath the hood. That much we know for sure. And this is his first competition. Really impressed by this young man with the difficulty of tricks and variety that he's throwing out here. When we saw him in qualifying, he had some bear huggers, some scarecrows, some really highly technical tricks. Let's see what he's got for us right now. No-hander, 360. Bear hugger grabs both rails on that backflip. 360s. Into a backflip air hugger. Doesn't quite pull the rotation around. Keeps the boat running. A little log roll action and keeps the foot connected. 15 seconds into the routine. Wasting no time on the setup weight. Hasn't liked the last two, but he's coming around to this one. Scarecrow rail grab. Hucks it around for a 360 by pure instinct and muscle alone. Minute 15 on the clock. Up close and personal to the dock. Call me Dr. Seuss because this boy's spinning. He's keeping me grinning. Let's go, Taylor Van Fossen. 1 minute down, 1 minute to go. He's making me bring out my inner Dr. Seuss because this boy's hanging it loose. A lot of distance traveled on that 540 into a rail grab backflip. 40 seconds to go. Looks like he was manipulating something, maybe a pole lock. Hard to say, we'll see when he gets vertical. Nice big backflip. 360, opposite rotations. 360, real close to the dock. 540, reverses it, heads back out to the deep. Couple of backflips, 15 seconds left. Where's this kid been hiding? 10 seconds. Time is short. Let's go, Taylor. 1-footer backflip. How about that routine by Mr. Taylor Van Fossen? Team Big Balls is what's up. Lake Havasu, did you like what you just saw? So that was Taylor Van Fossen stomping an excellent routine out there in the 1200cc freestyle category. My flabbers are still gasted as I'm sitting here on shore recovering from my Dr. Seuss moments. Up next is going to be Henry Lee in the number 4 seed, followed by Jason Wright, Kyle Krieger, and Mark Gomez. Scores are in. So Taylor Van Fossen, variety, 8.9. Difficulty, 9.3. Execution, 8.8. Flow, 8.5. Number of tricks, 8.0. All right, Henry Lee, the water is yours. Do you want me to hold it? All right, we're down here at the fall round of the U.S. Freestyle PWC Championship. Be the best, beat the best. Henry Lee riding for Richter RRP. Explosion, 9 Mile Motorsports, Impros, HydroTurf, and Push Industries. And you know, he's looking really good, especially considering that he's, I think, only had maybe 2 weeks on this fresh build. Moving over from the Revolver V2 Pro Series. 50-50 backflip, 1-footer backflip, 1-footer backflip, 1-footer, hand flip, 1-footer backflip, 1-footer backflip, 1-footer, Nice opening salvo, 15 seconds down, 1:45 to go. Getting the setup way going, right towards the judges. Huge Madonna flip, nice extension. Setup wake up close and personal and view of the judges. Big flex flip, pulling that same arm and leg off and reaching backwards across the back of the jet ski, really hanging out. It slows down the rotation, which increases the difficulty of the trick. And I tell you what, when those limbs come off, they probably weigh like 2 or 3 times their normal amount because of gravity. One hand or 1 foot on that 360, 1 footer backflip, 1 footer backflip. I believe that's another 1 footer. It's hard to tell with the glare as he's going away from us. $50-50. 1 foot, 1 hand off on that backflip. 15 seconds left, time is short. One flip, 2 flip, 3 flip, 4, 5 flip, 6 flip. Give me some more. What's up, Henry Lee? Henry Lee, 36 years young, by way of Portland, Oregon. Rides for Rick Roy Products, Blusion, 9 Mile Motorsports, Impros, HydroTurf, and Push Industries. Give it up for him. He's on shore. He can hear you, Lake Havasu. So now we're moving into our top 3 seeds for the Freestyle 1200 category at the P1 Racing Fuels US Freestyle Championship Ball Round, brought to you by Jet Trim, Lee Stone Products, Trust One, Max Products, Bad Endorsement, Richter, RRP, Blusion, Dassel Racing, High Speed Industries, Works Racing Components, and Pro Rider Magazine. We're judging based off variety, difficulty, execution, flow, and number of tricks. And the best part is, we be the best to beat the best here in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. And we get to party at Kokomo after this, so don't you guys go anywhere. We're gonna drink some Tremors, have a good time, get some local business, some shout outs here, down here in the Bridgewater Channel of Lake Havasu City, Arizona. Thank you to the Chamber of Commerce, Go Lake Havasu, helping us out down here. And our jet lift seawall launching setup here, making it easy enough for our competitors to come down here to beautiful Lake Havasu by our wonderful grassy pool. Where else in the country do we get to have this with a built-in grandstands in the grass? So taking the water next, it's going to be Jason Wright. He's a part-time resident of Lake Havasu, full-time resident of Liverno, California. He rides for Pitch, LPW Performance, DASA, Richter, Hero, and Team Big Balls. It's Jason Wright on the Black Widow. We're just waiting for those final judges' scores to be tabulated. We'll release Jason Wright, your number 3 seed in the 1200 category, onto the water. Looks like he's repping some beautiful camo Tasco gloves up into his house. Got some bright orange shoes. I'm sure he'll be pulling some limbs off. You know, kind of how animals distinguish themselves in the wild with bright colors. These guys, when you see off color from the jet ski gear on their hands and feet, you know they're pulling limbs off. All right, the scores are in for Henry. Variety 8.6, difficulty 9.1, execution 8.3, flow 8.9, number of tricks 8.4. All right, Jason, the water is yours. All right, Lake Havasu, give it up for Jason Wright and his ski, the Black Widow. Team Big Ball's getting ready to show us what you can really do with 2 minutes on the clock. Getting that engine nice and warmed up, all the water lines primed, getting that fresh MSO1W water injection capable ignition all primed up and ready to rock and roll. Going around the outside as he makes sure that he has some good clean water up close and personal in front of the judges. Dealing with the glare. A little roost action. Oh, doesn't like the weight because you didn't get loud enough. This is interactive Lake Havasu. Give it up for Jason Wright. Shaking his head. Might be need to do a little quick carb adjustment here. He's not quite happy, but he is allowed this time. They're allowed up to a 2-minute interval if they need to check anything, do any mechanical adjustments as they're getting ready to fire off the routine here. So we're on a little 2-minute hold as Jason does some mechanical adjustments to his jet ski here. Looks like our drone pilot, Brody's trying to get up close and personal, maybe get a spy shot of the engine bay for our viewers at home. Hey, that's top secret, Brody. You got to keep your airspace clear there, buddy. So Jason giving the boat a little feel out, making sure everything's good to go. And his first trick will start a 2-minute clock. He's getting his feet clicked in, ready to rock and roll. So these boats have specially designed footholds that allow these guys to stay connected to the watercraft when they're upside down so they're not flailing their legs out. And that's also how they're able to pull extremities off and stay connected by singular limb. So up close and personal, reach the generator, nose grab backflip. Big backflip, here's it out, shows us that hourglass red on the bottom, why we call it the Black Widow. 360s, going up to the edge of the perimeter there. 360, back towards shore, one-hander backflip. Big amplitude backflips, not losing any height on these consecutives. Staying busy on this whole opening routine. How about that for an opening 25 seconds, or 35 seconds? If that's not flow, I don't know what is. Not wasting much time on the setup in between combos, shaking the dizzies away. One footer stalled out. No stabs on the re-entry. A little bit of a bobble. Let's see if he can start stringing some stuff together. He's burning some time. Trying to stay busy. .540. One footer backflip with a little stall. How about another one footer? Rides it out clean. 30 seconds on the clock. Seconds. Oh, comes up a little short. Goes to Davy Jones' locker on that 50-50 flip. And that concludes the time for Jason Wright. Great opening half to the routine and a couple bobbles towards the end there, but still, all balls, all glory. Give it up for Jason Wright.
Yeah, good.
So Jason Wright, brought to you by Laverne, California, rides for Pitch, LPW Performance, DASA, Richter, Hero, and Team Big Balls. 28 years young. And while we're waiting for the judges, Kyle Krieger will be taking the water next. Kyle is your typical Florida man. He rides from Palm Harbor, Florida. He rides for Lee Stone Products, Hydrotur, Thrust, Mike DePalma Motorsports. 21 years young, he can actually finally legally get into Kokomo this year. What's up, dog? I'll buy you your first trimmer. So the judges are really getting to the fine-tooth comb here as we come down into our last top 3 seeds. Kyle in that number 2 seed qualifying for the 1200 category today. On borrowed equipment at that. That's not his regular jet ski. That's a sponsorship loaner program from the man, the myth, the legend, the 10-time freestyle champion. That's why it's a 10 series revolver down the side of that watercraft. I guess I was talking to his pops, Papa Krieger over here, and I guess they were having some mechanical issues and decided to ride the loader. And I guess Lee said that he's on the you break it, you buy it program. And Pops is telling him, you better keep it in the deep water. Oh, you want to send it with a rock through the pump? Is that what I heard? Yeah, I'm getting a thumbs up. Lee says no. It's like, Lee, I promise I won't. So the judges are just finalizing and tabulating some scores here. The abacus, calculator, and the toes have come out, as we're really splitting hairs here towards our top 3 competitors in the Freestyle 1200 category. And he's all hyped up on Mountain Dew. I can tell he's buzzing over here. He's ready to go. He's got the itch, and it's not from Florida. So the results are in. Jason Wright coming in with a variety score of 8.4, difficulty 8.9, execution 8.2, flow 8.4, number of tricks 8.6. All right, Kyle, you are clear to take the skies, my friend. Have you filed your flight plan with the FAA yet? Because this boy's getting vertical. Krieger riding the Revolver Pro Series V2, personal boat of the owner of the company, Lee Stone himself. 1,200 cc's of fire-breathing boom freestyle Japanese 21mm stroker power underneath the hood. Minutes will start with his first trick. Up close and personal for the setup weight. Right in front of the judges. Huge one-footer backflip. One-footer backflip to follow. Backflips it out. 540. Backflip with some hang time. Riding it out, keeping that flow state going. In the pocket, 15 seconds down. So about 10 seconds on that setup weight. Time is a commodity. Huge flex flip, airs it out, keeps a foot in the tray and rides it out. He's getting the pole lock out, locking that handle pole down, pulling a foot off. That means we're doing something big here. One hand, one foot on that rotation. Back flips it out. Whoa. Minute down, minute to go, 50 seconds on the clock. And the Scarecrow rail grab backflip aired out. Hucks it around for a nice amplitude, big backflip. Little underflip 360 action there. Backflip. 540. Backflip. Backflipping it up and around. Yeah. 15 seconds left on the clock. Time is short. He's going to sneak it in with the buzzer beater. 540. Backflip. Backflip for 30. All right. How about it for your Florida man, Kyle Krieger? Showing us how that Scarecrow flip was supposed to look. All right, that was Kyle Krieger by way of Palm Harbor, South Florida, riding Lee Stone Products Revolver Pro Series V2, powered by Bun Freestyle underneath the hood, 21 years old, Lee Stone Products, HydroTurf, Thrust, and Mike Tapama Motorsports behind him. And following Kyle is the #1 seed in the 1200cc category, Mr. Mark Gomez. All right, so the judges are still tabulating the results. I'm going to give you Mark's sponsors. Mark's by way of Lake Havasu, 34 years old, newly fathered, and he rides for Richter RRP, Jet Effects, Mystic Lubricants, HydroTurf, Jet Pilot, the Bomber Eyewear, and DASA Watercraft. Risen Wild and KMG up in the house here. Known Mark for several years here. Started racing in 2012 and started bumping elbows with my main man here. And he's been a pleasure to know both on and off the water. He will be the final competitor in our Freestyle 1200cc category here at the 2025 P1 Racing Fuels U.S. Freestyle Championship Fall Round, brought to you by Jet Trim, Lease-Owned Products, Thrust One, Max Products, Dad Endorsement, Richter RRP, Blosian, DASA Racing, High Speed Industries, Works Racing Components, and Pro Rider Magazine. So your results for Kyle Krieger. Variety, 8.7. Difficulty, 9.5. Execution, 9.0. Flow, 9.1. Number of tricks, 8.5. So, Mr. Mark Gomez, let it loose, buddy. The water is yours. Getting his feet wet, so to say, getting them locked into the footholds here as we are ready for Mr. Mark Gomez to take the water. Got to make sure our time clock is ready for him. So 2 minutes will start there, Mr. Gomez with his first trick. Into the pocket, ninja cork, 180 hop, into the super roll, 360. 10 seconds down, wasting no time with these difficult tricks here. A master of the time clock, super flip. Those super flip bars are back in their locked position, and the handle pull is going to be free here. Oh, a little bit of a bobble trying to get that handle pull loose. That is part of the risk reward when you start doing these modifications to your watercraft for specialty tricks. A little burned extra time there, but I know Mark knows how to speed it back up. Huge flex flip with that ankle grab into a low altitude, little under flip 360 action. Rides it out. Turn and burn 360 into a backflip 360. Backflips it out 360. Backflip. Rides it out. 1 minute down. 50 seconds to go. Chasing the drone. No hander on that big backflip. 360 with some distance. Barrel roll almost. Kind of corked out. Kicking a foot out. With the can flip. 360. Opposite direction 360. Kicks back into the foothold. Short time, 15 seconds. Point back, behind the back, clap back on that 360, 180 hop, 540. No hander 360. No hander backflip. And that will complete Mark Gomez's time. How about it, Lake Havasu? Even with that 15-second bobble on the handle pull lock, he still pulled out a great technical routine. I can tell you what, that boy didn't breathe for about 2 minutes. So following this, we will have our best trick category. Best trick for our amateur category, our beginner. Followed by vintage freestyle best trick, amateur, our 900 best trick, and 1200 best trick. Thanks for coming down, Lake Havasu. We appreciate your spectatorship and enthusiasm in our freestyle event here. And welcome to Lake Havasu Freestyle, U.S. Freestyle Championship. Be the best, beat the best. You know, while we're waiting for our judges to tabulate our results, I spy with my little eye of Vanessa Jones. Come on down, girlfriend. Talk to me over here on the microphone. All right, the scores are in for Mark. Variety with a 9.0. Difficulty, 9.6. Execution, 9.1. Flow, 9.2. Number of tricks, 8.0. And our top three in the number 3rd slot is Mr. Taylor Van Fossen by way of Discovery Bay. In the number 2 slot by way of Palm Harbor, Florida, Kyle Krieger. And in the number 1 slot on the top of the box, he's your local boy, Jet FX in the house, Mr. Mark Gomez. And we're going to be moving on to our best tricks section of the event. And I have Miss Vanessa Jones here for a quick, brief moment. Talk to us about your freestyle adventure here. I know you've been going off to college, focusing on your college life, still kicking